Good evening. We present the news summary. The chief executive of PUC, Joël Valmont, said that PUC is increasing the electricity tariffs by 5 cents starting from Monday, 15 July until mid-October of this year. Mr. Valmont made the announcement in a press conference. He also said that PUC is continuing its efforts to get better machinery and equipment with the aim to improve the quality of service it provides.
In relation to changes in fuel prices over the last quarter, and also this year in relation with the investment plan of PUC. For this past quarter, we've seen a small increase in the fuel prices, which commands an increase of about 2 cents in the electricity tariff. With discussion with government that we have undertaken, it has been allowed for us to pass on another 3 cents, which makes the increase that will be effected come Monday the 15th July to a total of 5 cents. Now, what does that mean on a household that is consuming about 400 units per month? It would imply an increase of about 20 rupees on the actual electricity bill. And if you are consuming about 600 units, it's about 30 rupees increase on your electricity bill. I take this opportunity to continuously explain about PUC's investment and PUC's commitment towards increasing its capacity in infrastructure to ensure reliable and sustainable service for the country. For this upcoming period of 3 to 4 years, we are making emphasis on the generation capacity in the electricity sector. And there's 2 projects that commands quite a significant amount of financial resources. And these are 2 generator sets for Mahe, equivalent of 8 megawatt each, which means that we'll increase the capacity of Mahe up to 16 megawatt. And also, we're looking at an increasing capacity on the Pralin generation plant of about 8 megawatt, with a contract to install 4 engines of 2 megawatt each. These 2 projects has been committed this year. Contract has been signed. We envisage to see arrival of the engines for the Mahe plant in December this year. And we anticipate to commission the project towards July, going maybe mid-July towards late July 2025. And for Pralin, the project commissioning is around 2026 because we've just recently signed the contract in the last quarter. For Pralin, the contract is about 14.6 million euro, and that of Mahe, the contract amount is 21.6 million euros. These are quite important financial figures, which PUC has found it necessary to borrow from the local banks, in particularly with Gantonovo Bank, for us to be able to finance these resources and repay the loan through what we are doing with the tariffs. There's other critical projects that PUC is financing. We have the sewerage on Nadig that is well in advanced mode. We anticipate that the plant would be ready by the end of August this year. Whilst the network, we aiming for completion towards first quarter of 2025.
The tourism delegation for marketing met with President Ramkalawan at State House this morning. The delegation is based in the country and overseas, like England, France, and China. The Minister for Tourism, Sylvester Radugon, and the Principal Secretary for Tourism, Shirin Francis, also accompanied the delegation. P.S. Francis said that during the meeting, the President was given an insight on how and what the delegation does to promote Seychelles as a tourist destination. The Tourism Department organized a marketing meeting to discuss significant marketing developments and strategies for the upcoming months. Representatives from hotels, destination marketing companies, and travel agencies met with marketing managers from various countries. Since the start of the year until the 7th of this month, a total of 181,603 tourists entered the country. Most were from Europe. The Minister for Tourism, Sylvester Radugon, said that there is a need for the whole tourism industry to work together when competing with other countries.
We need to do better. You see, when there are good times, we celebrate the good times. It's good, because the good times, we would have achieved those with the collaboration of everybody, together. It's only the Department of Tourism. It's the airlines, the trade partners, everybody. But when we go through tough times, as clearly we are going through now, we also have to assume that responsibility, also do our share to get us out of the difficult times where we are. My regret, as I said, is that we do not always see that. When it's good, everybody is happy. But the minute you see figures going down, you see some establishments not getting clients, suddenly it becomes the department's problem.
The Chinese hospital ship, the Ark of Peace, left the port this morning around 10 a.m. High officials from the health department, some members of the public, and members of the Chinese community in Seychelles had gathered to bid the ship farewell. The ship spent 8 days in Seychelles, and medical specialists on board treated around 4,800 patients. France and Seychelles have signed an agreement on mutual legal assistance in criminal matters. The agreement was signed by the minister responsible for foreign affairs, Sylvester Radugon, and the French ambassador to Seychelles, Olivia Bekele-Christman. The aim of the agreement is to facilitate bilateral process in the event that either state requests help with investigation and prosecution in internal criminal offenses.
What the MLA agreement contains is provisions to create a sort of a bridge between the jurisdictions of the two countries. In other words, Seychelles has different laws as France. And sometimes when the two states want to cooperate in exchanging information or other activities in preparation for a trial, it happens that the jurisdiction of the two states and the laws of the two states are not similar. So the agreement allows to merge or sort of make a link between the two legislations, and in that way information can be shared.
Cabinet has approved the fourth Outer Island development plan for the next 5 years. During the cabinet briefing yesterday, Vice President Ahmed Afif said that IDC is dedicated to building on its past successes with the new plan, which outlines strategic goals for the Outer Islands and Silhouette.
Okay, the government has approved the fourth Outer Islands Development Plan, 2024 to 29 of IDC. As you know, IDC presents a 5-year plan regularly to the government. The last one was 2019 to 2024, which expires this year. So they've presented the next one until 2029. And this plan essentially covers a lot of the developments IDC has done already, and the plan is to continue such developments, all in a way that is sustainable, provides security to the islands, and where IDC can always act as the first line of defense in disasters, including climate change, if one can call that a disaster. But IDC will always be present and the eyes and ears of the government on islands which are spread far and wide.
This was the news summary. We'll have more details at 8 p.m. Thank you for your attention.